Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by the law offices of Ogle, Elrod, and Brill. If you've been in an auto accident, truck accident, motorcycle accident, whether you need legal representation due to a motor vehicle accident like that or an on-the-job accident, Ogle, Elrod, and Brill can answer all of your questions and represent you in a court of law. Ogle, Elrod, and Brill, they practice all kinds of law. But certainly you can go to KnoxvilleInjuryQuestion.com to learn more about their services, the law offices of Ogle, Elrod, and Brill. All right, last one, kind of the bookend. At the first of the show, we talked about the LSU game, the SEC championship game. If Tennessee wins that game, Phillip Fulmer's a lot more secure probably when things go wrong in 2005, 2008. The flip side, what if Clint Sterner never fumbles late in the 1998 Tennessee-Arkansas game?
That is if the LSU loss in my mind is the single biggest loss, that's the single biggest play in Tennessee history. Now, you had to do something with it after you got it. Just like in Syracuse, you had to do something after you got the pass interference call.
Yep.
But if that doesn't happen, I mean, it makes the 2001 loss even worse. Because you never get to a national championship before that, and then you would have had that you've been right on the doorstep for that. So I think that changes everything.
Maybe Arkansas plays for it, you know. And I still, as much as the fumble and as bizarre as that was, I still couldn't believe the play call. You know that Arkansas allowed that to happen and put themselves in that position, and it changes everything.
Well, here's the thing, Jimmy. Let me ask you: if the knock on Fulmer up until that point was, well, he can't win the big one because it's Florida standing in his way. Mm-hmm. You lose to Arkansas when the table's set for you. I think that just amplifies the you can't win the big one thing, and which gets crazy in 2001 if you do that. I just wonder about how secure he would have been after the 05 season.
I think there's a pretty good chance he wouldn't have lasted after the 05 season because he wouldn't have anything in his resume to help him in that regard. The Sterner play was monumental. Obviously, Tennessee didn't win the national championship that year. To me, the next team the next year, in 99, had more talent. Now, could they have done anything with it if they'd been more motivated? I don't know. But that Sterner play put them in position. Arkansas was a top 10 team, and they were undefeated at that moment. I think it took the wind out of the sails, and Arkansas lost the next week because they lost that Tennessee game. But that was a terrific Arkansas team. It's the best team Houston Nutt had there. I don't know if they would have gone undefeated the rest of the way and played for the national title, but they certainly would have been in contention. But that was a monumental play that occurred for Tennessee, and I think it could have changed the course of how many years Phillip Fulmer was at Tennessee.
If you take all the what-ifs on this page that we've talked about, as terrible as some of the consequences were, and gave Tennessee fans a vote, which one would you keep as is?
Right.
That's the one they keep.
I think you're right. I think that's the best of the what-ifs is you keep that fumble there. But if you take it away, not only do you not get the national championship, there's no street named after T. Martin right now. The legend of Al Wilson wouldn't be as great, even though he was a tremendous player. That changes. I mean, that 0-1 win and the 0-1 loss, I should say, and the 98 win against Arkansas, those things are just massive bookends. I thought that was a perfect way to start it.
And then look at it this way. The Sterner fumble is so big that it overshadows the pass interference at Syracuse that you had to have, the goal line stand at Auburn, where Auburn had it first and goal at the 1 and couldn't score, and you needed a defensive touchdown going the other way to be able to win that ball game, and then the overtime game against Florida. So that's how big the Sterner fumble was. That three pretty incredible things happened before it.
But a couple of years, didn't we vote that the number one play in Tennessee football history?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, guys. I want to say thanks to all our crew here at WATE. They're so great to us every week. Thanks to our tremendous sponsors who bring you the show year-round. Thank you for supporting us, for watching the show, for supporting our sponsors. And thanks to these guys. We will see you right back here next Sunday, 11 a.m. again. Back to our normal time slot next Sunday.
The views expressed in this forum do not necessarily reflect those of WATE 6 or of 6 Sports. This has been a paid program.